as well. Her name is Nancy Hogshead. She is a two-time All-American swimmer, a four-time ACC champion. She is a three-time Olympic gold medalist and a one-time Olympic silver medalist, and she is now the CEO of Champion Women. So Nancy.
Hey, Nancy.
Our bodies. Thank you very much. My name is Nancy Hogshead. I am the CEO of a nonprofit, Champion Women. We stand here today on the shoulders of so many women and men who have tried to make sure that men and women have equal opportunities in education. Sports is an educational opportunity. It's a game changer for somebody's life. If I had just been 2 years older than I am, I would not have had a college scholarship to Duke University. There's so many people, I can't tell you, who have worked so hard for us to have equal opportunities in sports. More recently, I'd really like to thank Sedona Prince, who had a TikTok video that went out to 100 million people that showed, here's what the NCAA does for men, and here's what the NCAA does for women in facilities, in food, in the swag that they got. It was night and day. The NCAA hired a firm who demonstrated all the ways that the NCAA was not providing equality for men and women. So my organization, Champion Women, recently filed 101 complaints with the Department of Education saying that schools were not providing equality. And guess what? When it comes to athletic scholarships, women are being denied $1.1 billion because they're women. So to me, like, that number is so big and it just blows my mind. So I encourage you to go onto our website and check it out. But it's because the NCAA won't enforce equality. They used to have a process called certification, and now they dropped it. Now they don't. So when we look at the issue of transgender women in sports, I was on the NCAA committee where they talked about all this. I guess it was 10, 15 years ago. And at that time, the science, they told me, was that somebody who took medication would move laterally from the men's category to the women's category. Well, guess what? Now we know that science wasn't accurate. That the idea of moving laterally is not true, that somebody retains an advantage. But as Riley Gaines just said, even if they were able to mitigate, the truth that women's sports were created for us. I had to compete most of my career against the East Germans who were taking steroids. The difference in them is that if the East Germans and the Eastern Bloc had not boycotted the 1984 Olympics, I would not be able to stand here today as an Olympic champion, because they had an unfair advantage. We were expected to be gracious losers. Are we going to be gracious losers anymore? No. It's our bodies. Our bodies. Our bodies. Thank you very much. We really need to make sure that women's sports stays for women. I'd like to introduce now Marcy Smith. So